Okay, so a warm welcome to all the students. So what happened yesterday? We was doing the elements of economic development. In this, as per the definition of Meyer and Baldwin, what he says that economic development is a process where an economy's real national income increases over a long period of time. And his definitions only told that his definitions is having three highlights. I told yesterday also that process, then real national income of the country and long period. These three words are mentioned here, and on the basis of this definition we can get the three elements of economic development. Out of that, the first one was process, which we already have discussed in the last class. So you, I think, got the videos with the this one, your keywords. Okay. Now the second one means the real national income. What is this real national income? Income, we all know what we are getting, money or something as a remuneration. Suppose somebody is going for a job, he is getting a salary, that is his income. Somebody is doing business and from the business he is making one profit, that is his income. Okay. This income, I am telling you, this is concluded within the individual, means what I am doing, what my colleagues are doing, or my friends are doing, or some other persons I know, they are doing the income. Okay. But in this case, what we are now doing, we are discussing the three elements of your economic development. Out of that, one is real national income. I told you income, what is income? Now I think you all understand. National means within a country. Real means exact or actual. Okay. Now we should know what is national income. Okay. Income we know. Everybody what they are earning, that is the income. Like that, our country is also earning. Okay, that is their income. So national income is the total value of all goods and services produced in a country during 1 year. It is calculated for 1 year. Okay, from April to March. That is known as the financial year. Okay, in this period, what is the total value of the goods or services? Goods means, you know, even I told you about the services. What is the total value of goods and services produced during that time in a country during 1 year? Okay, that is the national income. It is an important measure of development. See, if I know what is my income, okay, first we will go with the personalization, means individual. If I am earning 20,000 rupees and if I tell it to somebody, they can assume that how much I am doing the income and is it okay or sufficient for a person to survive. Okay, so we can measure one person with their income. So whatever the national income is there for all the countries, from that only we can check the development of that country. Okay, suppose last year it was 100 crore. This year it is 180 crore. It means 80 crore, the difference is there. That is the development the country has done in the recent years. Okay. Now, higher the national income, higher is the economic development and vice versa. Okay. So, higher the national income, the income will keep on growing means development is also getting done. Okay, so higher the income, national income, higher is the economic development. Now the main thing is that we know, now we all know about the national income. What is this national income? Okay. But here one more word is there that is very important. It is real. What is the real? Now we will discuss that one. But real here, we have to connect with national income. The word real, we have to connect with the national income. It means the purchasing power of income. Purchasing power of income means whatever the income I am having, or not I am having, the total persons are having to purchase that service or goods. The price have tendency to rise over time. The price have tendency to rise over time. Means time after time, everything, goods or services, the price is getting higher and higher. A tendency is there. Never you will see that a mobile which cost around 6,000, in the next year it becomes 4,000. It keeps on going on and on. Okay, the graph is always in the upper side. When we estimate income based on the increased price, income, when we are measuring the income on the increased price, in that 1 year, suppose one thing was the 10 rupees, now it became 12 rupees, the value or income are showing increasing. Okay, from the income only, see, my income is getting high. See, so once I am purchasing more rice with higher price, or same rice with higher price, but the money is going high, so it means the value or the income of the country, which is means all the individuals of the country accumulating, that is getting high. We should remove that increased price. Suppose it is 10 rupees, something is there for 10 rupees, it became 12 rupees. Okay. If I have to get the exact figure, exact means real income, what I have to do that time? We should remove that increased price, means this 2 rupee. We should remove it. Okay, we should not add that one, then only we will get the actual or exact or real income. We should remove that increased price effect to arrive at the real increase in income. My income is getting high or not, this one I will only get if I remove the increasing price. This 2 rupees I will remove. No. If I start measuring the economic development or income of the country on the basis of this 10 rupees, then only I will get the real income or real national income. If I do it on 12 rupees, this 2 rupees got increased, okay, I will not get the exact or the real national income. This price adjusted income reflects the true purchasing power of income. This one is very important. This will show the exact figure, or this will give you the true purchasing power of income. If we do on this one, what happened? I can say my country is developed, but there are several issues which are not till yet solved. So people don't do like that. People take the initial value, what is there, on that only they will do the this one, real national income. They don't do on the increased price. This emphasizes the influence of maintaining price stability in promoting development. See, if I am not taking this 2 rupees, no, then only our government or whoever the body is there who is regulating the price of the country, then only they can make a stability of the economic development of the country. If I calculate on this 12 rupees, no, I will think my country is having more income. Okay, actually my income is 10 rupees, so the exact income I am not taking. So what will happen? This 2 rupee gap will create so much of problem in the economic development. We will not get the real economic development of the country, or else we will not get the real national income of a country. So this last point is very much important. This emphasizes whatever I told you previously, this 10 and 12. This emphasizes the importance of maintaining price stability in promoting development. To do development in the economic sector of a country, the price stability is very important, and if you have the exact or real national income, then only it is possible to stabilize the price of every product or service in our country. Okay, you have to concentrate more on this, and if any problem, please consult with me. Okay, thank you.